Another Big Hype podcast, and I have a very special guest for you today, all the way from Ghana, joining me, the Lion King, Joshua Quartey. How you doing, Josh?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Mate, I am very well. Thank you so much for asking. It is so good to see your face and catch up with you. It's been a while, a few months since we last saw each other.
Yeah. I think it was in May 2024. Yeah, this year.
Down at your call, we were chatting away.
When you gave me the opportunity to come and witness my first fight in the York Hall, Bethnal Green. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Mate, it's my absolute pleasure to do that for you, mate. So it's the home of British boxing, and if you want to be anything in British boxing, I think you need to come along and have a little look around that beautiful venue. So, what's happening with you at the moment?
Okay, so the last time we met, I told you I had to come back to Ghana to have some couple of fights to build my record, and things gone so well. I'm now ranked number 2 in Ghana and 7th in Africa.
I'm sorry, Josh. It's cutting out a bit, in and out, mate. It's cutting in and out a little bit. I'm not sure how much we get that, but so you're ranked 2nd now in Ghana.
Yes.
Did you say 7th in Africa as well?
Yeah, I'm ranked 7th in Africa now, middleweight. Yeah.
In the middleweight division, mate. That is super. That is awesome.
Thank you.
How did it all begin for you? I mean, understandably, you went back home, you've gone back to Ghana, and you're doing some bits there. But how did you start in boxing? How did you get involved in boxing?
Okay. If I will start, I come from a boxing family. I don't know if most people know about Ike Bazooka Quartey. He fought against De La Hoya, I think, in 1996 or so. Yeah, and he's my uncle. So I come from a boxing family, and where I was raised in the midst of lions. Talking about my big brothers, Mohammed Akron, Prince George Akron, Musa Rahman Lawson, Suleiman Tete, like all those names are, very respected names in Ghana boxing as at the moment. So I grew up with set kind of great athletes. So that's how my boxing journey began. Through them, I was able to start from the juvenile level, came to amateur. After amateur, I was able to win some, good number of national championship, having multiple times Ghana national champion.
Yeah.
I was able to represent my country at the Commonwealth Games in Australia. I came back, I've represented my country in so many international tournaments. That was my amateur background. And then I got the opportunity to become a professional. I've had some quite number of good fights. And my first professional outing was to be in May, but in the UK. But unfortunately, an uncertainty happened, and my fight was cancelled. I was the main event when Sheriff Lawal lost his life. I don't know if you can remember that event this year.
Yeah, it was quite a shock for us here in the British boxing.
I think very hard time. It was very hard time. So that was to be my first international outing as a professional boxer. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. So I came back to Ghana, started building myself again, and God being so good, I had some quite number of fights. I got ranked in the world.
Yeah.
I got ranked very well in Ghana, and I was able to get a promotional contract from Critical Talent Agency and the Ace Power Promotions, which are all based in the United States. And I'm really working on getting to the top. I want to make a name for myself and my country as well. I want to be a world champion.
Absolutely.
So
Josh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I'm working on.
You've answered all my questions already. I haven't even asked them. Let's just rewind a little bit. Go back to your amateur days. You
Okay.
competed for national championships in Ghana,
Yes.
Commonwealth Games in the US, in
Yes.
Australia.
Yeah.
What year was that?
It was in 2018.
So not that long ago, really. It was only
Yeah.
couple of years ago,
Very
6 years ago. So
very recent.
how did you get on? What was it like boxing in Australia? I mean, it's got to be, different from what you were used to, I suppose, in that some sort of capacity.
I would say it's a very, very eye opener for me, because that was my first international outing. Although I've had some bouts in most of these West African countries. I've taught a lot of African countries, but being in Australia was like an eye opener, because the crowd, the competition itself, people you are going to meet, it was very enormous. And unluckily for me, I met one of the best in the world at that time as my first opponent. So it was a very, very tough competition for me. But let me say, it was a stepping stone for me to see how the international world, boxing world, is like. So it was good for me. And I met the likes of Johan Blake, Usain Bolt, all these top stars were all there. So it was a very, very great opportunity for me to aim higher, because the people I've been seeing on the TV, internet and stuff, which means I can also do whatever they are doing. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. And what was? I mean, you obviously you were in camp with all the other athletes and everything else. What else was going on around you at that time? I mean, was it an opportunity to see some of what else was going on, or was it just on the focus? We talked to quite a few different amateurs in this program, and we've covered quite a lot of different. But competition like this, or the Olympics, what's the difference for being involved in just like a box cup here, a box cup or a championship at home?
Yeah, it's a very, very great opportunity that it's not everyone who's going to get that. So me being able to get the opportunity was a very big blessing to me. Yeah, because when I was a little kid, I've been seeing most of these athletes making names for themselves, and although I knew I wanted to be a boxer, but I never imagined myself getting closer to that people. So that alone was a big motivation for me. Yeah, and that tournament has opened a lot of opportunities for me, in my performance, in how people see me. It was a game changer for me, because after that game, I came back to Ghana, and I was able to win another national championship. I was able to go to the Olympics qualifiers, African championships. Because of that tournament, it gave me another sense, another edge, another level. Yeah, so anytime I'm fighting my opponents here, I see them as they are no near me, because where I've seen people that I've been in boxing, they are nowhere near to them, so they can never beat me, and I still have that confidence in me. And I was able to represent Ghana too at the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So Birmingham was my first time coming to the UK, and that too, a lot of the big stars came there.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Things that I was imagining, like what I can do and stuff. I saw it all. So all this, my amateur background has really, really made a lot of impact to me. Yeah. So I would say a very, very big thanks to the Almighty, and also a very big thanks to my team here, who really helped me in amateur. My coach, Dr. Ofori Asari, Coach Vincent.
I think we just
Yeah.
lost a little bit there, mate. But don't panic about it. It's okay. So
Okay.
the amateur background pedigree. It's a pedigree, as you say, representing Ghana at multiple different levels and different events and tournaments that have taken place as well. So that was stood you in good place. That obviously stood you in good place. What happened? Obviously, the decision to turn pro. How did that come about?
Oh, okay. So, I wanted to make it to the Olympics, but unfortunately, I couldn't make it in the African qualifiers. But I had another opportunity for the world qualifiers. But unfortunately, the COVID at that time didn't make it possible for us to go to the world qualifiers. So I couldn't make it. So I had, it was a very, very big blow for me. But as the saying goes, whatever happens, life must go on. So I gathered myself together. I sat down with my coach, Dr. Ofori Asari, and quite good people around me, and we decided to turn pro. Yeah. So before I would turn pro, I came to the UK for a training camp, prepared myself. I can say the UK has been very, very good to me in my professional career, because that's where I've been having most of my training camps. And I wish like I would have gotten a promoter there who would like to work with me, but things didn't go that way, because maybe that time my record wasn't that up. So I understand, but I'm planning of having another training camp there, maybe hopefully next month. Yeah.
I hope so. I hope so.
So
we'll come to the next month in thing, but let's just quickly go over your professional record so far. I mean, you're 8-0, undefeated, 7 knockouts from those 8 wins as well. Or 7 stoppages rather than just knockouts. But I mean, you're doing it in good fashion early on in some of the bouts as well, stopping them in the second and the third, even the first round stoppage as well against Yakubu.
Yakubu.
Sorry, there you go. I got it wrong, and I'm in a ring announcer. I'm supposed to say these things right. So, I mean, stopping him in the first there. I mean, you've obviously got a strong hand in there as well when you're up against these opponents, and I mean, they're not pushovers in any shape or form. These guys.
No.
So. What's been the highlight so far of your professional career?
Okay, so I think professional boxing, if I knew earlier, like I would have like 10 professional, much earlier, because like professional boxing is more of like a self-employed business. So whatever you are doing for your own self. So what I'm going to say is, like, the professional boxing has really made me understand some much aspect of life, and how you have to like be accountable for whatever you are doing, because it's not like the amateur that you are going for only 3 rounds. Whatever you do outside the ring is going to show. It's going to show as a professional, because it's going a long way. Yeah. It's going a long way. I remember, was it in my fourth professional fight? We went the distance, and that guy was a very, very strong guy. Although technically I was way above him, but he was very strong, and he keeps coming. And it keeps coming. So that alone, made me, like, I understood that what most of these world champions are saying, that your outside the ring life is what is going to show whenever you are inside the ring. So life as a professional boxer has really taught me a lot, and I'm so happy for the new transformation of me. Yeah,
that's good, man. That's good. So where we are right now, as you've already alluded to it in the beginning of the program, you've signed with a a US-based promotion.
Yes.
To do some shows over there as well. So that's going to start the international.
Yeah.
We did try and do something for you in the UK. Unfortunately, it didn't come about as you said there earlier.
Yeah.
So what's the aspiration then from signing with the American promotions?
Oh, okay. So, my aspiration was, the American promoters, they gave me some plan that they have for me in getting to the top. Yeah, so I think
Good.
the plan that they spoke to me about and what they want. So my aspiration was, I want to get to the top as soon as possible. Because the American promoters told me a lot that they can do for me, and when I saw the contract that they brought on board, it was good for me. So it really inspired me to sign with them. So that's the aspiration. Yeah, I wanted to get to the top. Yeah.
So when can we likely see you out for your first bout in America?
Okay, so probably it will be in January.
Okay, so not far away then.
It will be in January.
Yeah, so not far away then.
Yeah, I'll be coming for another training camp in the UK next month, God willing. Yeah.
Good, excellent. Well, we love having you back, and if you're around and I can help in any way, let me know. As I said to you before. So, Josh, just going. Obviously, you said you were raising to the top, and the cream will always rise to the top. What is your aspiration? Is it to get that world championship?
Yeah, sure.
Any particular one? Because obviously we've got a few different sanctioning bodies, but is there one that sticks out for you that you want? That's the green one, the red one, the black one, whatever.
Okay, so me personally, I really love the greens, but any of them that will come, I will appreciate it. I really love the greens, the BBC.
A very diplomatic answer. The WC, the WBO. They're all good belts. Let's be honest. And the more belts you can collect, the better, I guess, is what you're going to say to me as well.
Oh yes, that's true. Yeah, I love them greens, so I can't wait to get to that top level, be undisputed, like Atabet beef. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a great fight that they had the other month.
Yeah, I want to be.
So anyway, moving on. Then once we've done what we want to do within boxing, you've got the golds, you've got the medals, you've got all of those things in the trophy cabinet. What's Joshua going to do? What's he going to do?
Yeah.
Have you thought about what you're going to do after boxing?
I'm an orphan. Like I lost my mom, and I lost my parents very early. So like my plan is to be able to make some good money, help orphans and the less privileged people, and also make some good money for myself. Like my main objective is to help humanity, because if it was not for people like my people who helped me, my close relatives who helped me as an orphan, I don't know where my life would be at now. So I just want to be successful and help the less privileged people. That's my main aim. Seriously.
Yeah, that's
my main aim. I just want to help people.
That's a very noble aim, mate, and something that I've not heard before. So thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate taking time out to share that with us as well.
Thank you so much.
I didn't realize that, so I've learned a little bit about you as well today, Josh, as well. So that's the very thing. And then obviously you like to give back to the community as much as you possibly can, I guess, from what you're saying there as well. Mate, that's very noble and very honourable thing to do. So wish you every success with every success that you do in the ring. We look forward to seeing you in America. I look forward to seeing you on the TV, but I also look forward to seeing you first in the UK, and we can have a catch up and a coffee, and maybe watch a few bouts together. That would be awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
But before we wrap it up, there is a tradition on the podcast where I just run through some very either or questions. It's quite simple.
Sure.
So I'm just going to do that with you, and you're going to take it home and see what you say. So, are you more southpaw or orthodox?
Orthodox.
Orthodox. Body shots or headshots?
Body shots.
Train alone or with a partner?
I love training with a partner.
Okay. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Okay. Heavy bag or speed bag?
I love the heavy bag.
No one likes a speed bag nowadays. Okay. Underdog or favorite?
I love being an underdog. Whenever I'm the favorite, it's like a lot of tension is on me. I love being the underdog.
Okay. Boxing gym or outdoors?
Boxing gym.
Okay. The short, powerful punches or the long, technical punches?
I think short, powerful punches.
Okay. Fight dirty or fight clean?
Is that?
Fight dirty or fight clean?
Fight clean. Any day.
Loud crowd or the quiet atmosphere?
Loud crowd. I love the crowd though. I love it. But I love being an underdog in a lot of crowd, yeah.
Quick knockout or strategic win? I think that's the answer.
Quick knockout,
I mean, 7 KOs out of 8 fights. I mean, it's kind of a given, isn't it? Hypothetical question: if this fight was to take place, who would you go for, AJ or Tyson Fury?
Okay, I think Tyson Fury all day. Sorry.
All right.
Hello, Tyson Fury all day.
All day. I heard you, brother. I heard you. Josh, mate, thank you again so much. I know the signal's been a little bit against us this evening, but thank you so much for joining us on the podcast. And like I said, when you're here in the UK, let's catch up. We'll have a coffee and we'll have a little chat. And I'll pop into your training camp. Hopefully you can pop up to the show and we'll see each other again.
Sure.
But
okay.
Thank you again, mate. And how could people get in contact with you if they want to follow you? Are you on Instagram? Are you in any of those sort of things?
Okay. So on Instagram, at LionKing4548. LionKing4548 on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And on Facebook, Joshua Quartey.
Keep an eye on this guy. He's going to go places. And I really look forward to seeing you, as I said. And I look forward to seeing that US debut. Perhaps they need a UK MC. Maybe. Who knows? Okay,
surely.
If not, I'll fly to see it.
I can't wait for you to announce me someday.
Mate, that is my dream as well. So, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But Josh, thank you so much, mate. No, my pleasure, and look forward to seeing you again real soon. Take care.
Okay. You too. Thank you.
Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this and follow this on all of the platforms that you're following your podcasts on, and keep it locked in for every Tuesday. We'll be launching a new podcast. So keep it on, the Big Hype Podcast.